Imagine standing in your kitchen, staring at a bowl of fruit, and wondering, if I eat this, will my blood sugar explode? Maybe you've been told fruit is too sugary. Maybe you've stopped eating bananas, avoided mangoes, feared watermelon. Or maybe you have pre-diabetes, and every bite feels like a risk. So let's clear the confusion today. Can you really eat fruit if you have diabetes or insulin resistance? And if yes, which fruits are your best friends? And which ones need limits? Let's talk about it calmly, clearly, and scientifically. This script is written and reviewed by Dr. Shreyashi Chatterjee, MRCP, UK, medicine specialist, diabetes and hormone specialist. The information has been collected from Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, NHS UK, and other trusted medical sources. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more simple, science-based, doctor-reviewed health videos that help you understand your body better every day. Now let's start with the most important truth. Yes, if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, you can eat fruit. In fact, you should. Fruit is not the enemy. Excess sugar and poor portion control are the enemies. Whole fruits contain natural sugar, fructose, which does raise blood glucose, but they also contain fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that protect your heart, your blood vessels, and even your insulin sensitivity. Large population studies consistently show that people who eat whole fruits have lower risks of heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, and obesity. And remember, diabetes is not just about sugar. It's about protecting your heart, kidneys, eyes, and brain long term. Now here's where balance comes in. When choosing fruit, we look at two important concepts, the glycemic index and the glycemic load. The glycemic index tells us how quickly a food raises blood sugar. Low is 55 or less, high is 70 or more. But glycemic load is even more practical, because it considers how much carbohydrate is actually in one serving. For example, watermelon has a high glycemic index, but because it's mostly water, 1 cup doesn't contain a huge carbohydrate load, so the actual impact may be smaller than you think. This is why portion size matters more than fear. Now let's gently walk through some of the best fruit choices for someone managing blood sugar. First, berries. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. They're rich in fiber and anthocyanins, plant compounds that may improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation. They are naturally sweet, but far gentler on blood sugar than most tropical fruits. Next, apples and pears, especially with the skin on. The peel contains fiber that slows glucose absorption and feeds your gut bacteria. 1 medium apple is usually very manageable for most people when eaten whole. Citrus fruits like oranges and grapefruit are also good options, but eat them whole, not as juice, never as juice. When you drink orange juice, you remove the fiber and concentrate the sugar. Your body absorbs it fast, and your glucose spikes quickly. Now, let's talk about one powerful fruit, avocado. Yes, it's technically a fruit. Low in carbohydrates, high in healthy monounsaturated fats, rich in fiber. It improves insulin sensitivity and supports heart health. Just remember, it's calorie dense, so moderation still applies. Cherries are another excellent choice. They contain antioxidants and even natural melatonin, which may support sleep. Good sleep improves insulin regulation, something many people overlook. Guava, peaches, and plums can also be enjoyed in controlled portions. They provide fiber and antioxidants with relatively lower glycemic impact compared to many tropical fruits. Now, let's talk about fruits that require more caution. This doesn't mean never. It means be mindful. Bananas, especially very ripe ones, contain more rapidly absorbable sugar. Half a banana may be better than a whole one if your sugars run high. Mangoes are delicious, but they are dense in natural sugars, small portions only. Grapes? Easy to overeat. They are small and poppable, but each handful adds up quickly. Pineapple and watermelon have higher glycemic indexes. You can eat them, but keep portions modest, and ideally pair them with protein or healthy fat to reduce spikes. And very important, avoid dried fruits like raisins and dates if your sugars are unstable. When water is removed, sugar becomes concentrated. A small handful can equal several fresh fruits. Here's a practical trick. Instead of eating fruit alone, pair it with something that slows absorption. For example, apple slices with a spoon of peanut butter, berries with plain Greek yogurt. This combination reduces the glucose spike. Also, stay physically active. Even a 15-minute walk after meals improves how your body handles glucose. Now I want you to hear this clearly. Diabetes management is not about fear. It's about smart balance. If you love mango, have a small slice. If you love watermelon, enjoy a cup, not half the melon. If cherries are in season, savor them mindfully. Restrictive thinking often backfires. Red fruits contain different antioxidants than green or orange ones. Variety supports overall metabolic health. And remember, fruit is far better than processed desserts, pastries, sugary drinks, or refined carbohydrates. If you're choosing between cake and a bowl of strawberries, strawberries win, every time. So what's the real takeaway today? Yes, you can eat fruit with diabetes. Choose whole fruits. Control portions. Avoid juice. Pair with protein or healthy fat. Stay active. Moderation, not elimination, is the key. And most importantly, don't let fear take away the simple joy of food. Food can still be medicine. Food can still be pleasure. And with the right knowledge, food can still be safe. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and share it, because awareness is the first step to healing.